Alrighty, today we are comparing our £8 off-brand USB webcam to the £90 Logitech c920 webcam. Both of these webcams connect to the top of your monitor or laptop very similarly. It's just two pieces of flat plastic and a hinge. The Logitech, however, does attach to the top of your monitor or laptop much better than the cheap one. It has a lot more grip and it stays upright. I had issues with the cheaper webcam kind of falling forward a bit when it was attached to the top of the laptop due to the heavy weight on the front of it. It's not very well designed, having all that heavy weight of the camera be so far off the top of the screen, so it does kind of bend down a bit over time, which was a bit of a pain. Though I'm sure a bit of blue tack or something would fix that problem. So something else I wanted to say about the Logitech C920's stand thing, it just got a little screw on the bottom that connects to all those camera stands you have lying around, which is really helpful. Let's say you don't want to have your webcam on top of your monitor or your laptop, you want to have it on a stand. Let's say you're streaming and you want to have a different angle, then this will attach to your camera stand, which is super helpful and just makes sense. Not sure why the cheap one doesn't have it, as putting a little screw in your stand would cost pennies. So that's enough about boxes and clipping onto the back of your monitor. What do these things look like and what do they sound like? Does paying almost 8 times more result in 8 times the quality, or is Logitech just ripping you off? Well, let's find out. Let's start off with the expensive one here, the Logitech. Alrighty, so I am now recording my video and my audio through the Logitech HD 1080p webcam. And this thing looks really good. Like, hello, this is me. What am I talking about? It's not quite as good as my DSLR camera, which the first part of the video was recorded on. That is a £500 camera, so you would hope there would be a difference, or I would hope anyway. Plus, bear in mind it's pitch black outside, and I'm just using 2 little studio lamps, so the lighting isn't great. And in the kind of lighting we're in, this looks really good. And the audio, as you can hear, sounds pretty good as well. I was quite impressed with the audio. Though I did review a webcam a week ago. Here's some footage from that. As you can see, that looks pretty much identical to this one here. This one is a bit higher definition, a bit more HD than the other one. There was better lighting in that video. The footage doesn't look that different, and that web camera cost £30 and this one is £80. So an extra £50 for a slightly better sounding microphone and a slightly better looking picture. For a budget-ish webcam, this one is really good, and I would honestly recommend getting this one. The £10 webcam, however, isn't exactly great. I won't stick with this audio quality for long because I know it's absolutely awful, and it doesn't exactly look great either. Now, there is a knob on the camera. You can like spin it to focus in close or far away. As you can see, this is obviously focused in for close-ups. There's my finger, classically. And then you can change the focus. Oh, let's go on that. Wow, have I ruined the camera? How do I fix this is like comedically bad. I would not recommend getting this for streaming. If you're just being forced to attend business calls and they force you to have a webcam, this thing will do. But I would not recommend this for any professional use. As you can hear and see, this thing is awful. Alright, we are no longer overly saturated. We now look real. So yeah, the conclusion for this video was kind of inevitable. I was just very interested to see if a £10 webcam could compete with an £80 webcam. And I'm sorry to say the answer is no. Not in this scenario anyway. Perhaps there's better budget webcams out there around the £10 mark that are way better than this, but this one here is a no-go. While this guy, on the other hand, is good. As I said earlier in the video, comparing it to that £30 webcam that I looked at, this one isn't much better. The mic is definitely better on this one, but the webcam, not so much. So yeah, if you are looking to make YouTube videos or stream, You could use this guy. Now for streaming, 100% this guy will do fine. You may need to get yourself a microphone, but you can get a decent microphone for 20-30 pounds these days. However, if you're looking to make YouTube videos, if you have a decent phone, just use that. Any phone from the last any major flagship phone from the last 2-3 years will look better than this. So just use your phone. So yeah, all around, this thing looks awful and sounds awful. This thing looks pretty good and sounds pretty good. So pretty good, pretty bad. Buy this, don't buy this. Unless you want to pretend it's 2008, then yeah, this would be pretty funny for that. But other than that, this thing really serves no purpose. So yeah, that's it from this very helpful, informative video that answered the question you probably already knew the answer to. Expensive equal good, cheap equal bad. Most of the time anyway. Alright, that's it from me. See ya.